Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds from Debbie Reynolds Consulting. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk to you about the CCPA. The CCPA stands for the California Consumer Privacy Act. The reason why this is a big deal now and in the news is because the Consumer Privacy Act in California goes into effect January 1, 2020. When this law comes into full effect, it will mean that consumers in the state of California will have an unprecedented and unique right that no other citizen in the U.S. will have, which will be to have companies that buy or sell their data, give them transparent access to the information that they collect about them, have information about how they buy and sell the information, who they transfer it to, and provides transparency in terms of being able to have consumers opt out of having their data bought and sold, and a consumer private right of action, which means that a person in the state of California can sue businesses who run afoul of the CCPA. The reason why this is a big deal for businesses is that anyone who handles customer data from anyone in the state of California will be subject to the CCPA with very limited exclusions. So that means that a company doing business with consumers that are in California, regardless of where they are in the world, will have to respond or react or prepare for the CCPA. To give you a perspective, 1 in 8 people in the U.S. is a Californian, so it's a big deal for this law. And actually, we've seen companies, only one so far, which is Microsoft, saying that they're going to extend the rights that they give to people in California for the CCPA to all of the states in the United States. Currently, one of the reasons why this is a big deal is because the federal government does not have a data privacy law for all of the U.S. that is as comprehensive as the CCPA. For example, we have federal laws having to do with health data, with HIPAA, or financial data having to do with the Gramm-Leahy bill, or even child protection laws on the internet, but nothing as comprehensive and overarching as the CCPA. People are concerned for a couple of reasons. One is businesses are concerned that the CCPA will lead to a lot of class action lawsuits against companies about handling of their data, and that companies will be on the line for millions or billions of dollars in damages or redress to consumers. And consumers are concerned, especially in other states, because they may not have the same consumer protection rights as are afforded by the CCPA. It seems like the CCPA is going to put a lot of pressure on the federal government to pass federal legislation, because as other states see that California is getting a lot of attention and a lot of consumer privacy rights, it will highlight to other consumers in different locations that they don't have the same rights. So just to wrap it up, the CCPA was coming to effect on January 1st, 2020. It gives consumers in California the right to see their data, be transparent about the information that's used about them by companies, and it gives consumers a private right of action. And businesses anywhere in the world that deal with consumer data having to do with the state of California has to comply in one shape or form to this law. That's it. Thank you.